SmackDown is live from Hartford, Connecticut tonight, and for today's preview, I've decided to go with who I believe will be Carmelo Hayes' mystery opponent, because it's intrigued me. And it could go one of three ways, in my opinion. You could have a returning SmackDown superstar. You could have the first trade of this seemingly transfer window that's occurred. Or you could have a debut completely entirely. Now, I'm going to give you three options with this. I'm going to go for one of each and say my piece as to why I think it will be that. So first off, we go with the SmackDown return, and the person I've gone for is AJ Styles. Now, this is a slight long shot because there's been no update as to AJ's injury. Now, the injury was sustained in a match with Carmelo. So if there was to be a surprise in that sense for Carmelo, it would be the person who he seemingly put on the shelf. Obviously, the heavy rumours were that it was a legit injury to his foot, and it was seemingly a bad one. But we've not had any updates since. I've not been able to find anything in terms of any sort of updates since the actual injury itself. Maybe that is WWE and AJ Styles keeping everything under wraps. Maybe it's just a matter of keeping quiet on what's going on. We're not sure. But if it is to be the fact that the injury is not as bad as first thought, by this point you may have got him back healthy and ready to go. And for it to return against a man who, again, like I said, put him on the shelf in a sense, it would be interesting to see how that played out and maybe get the actual match that was originally planned, so we don't lose out on that match. Now, the transfer side of things, I've kind of gone with a similar aspect of someone who got injured and is due to come back, and but this time was on the Raw roster, and that's Braun Strowman. Strowman was last seen in a last Monster Standing match against Bronson Reed. It makes sense to move Strowman over. I don't think there's much for him on Raw at this moment in time. I think SmackDown will give him a fresh run, in a sense, and gives him something to do. And obviously, kind of like a last man standing match kind of puts an end to where you are at that point, and I think it'd be nice for him to move over. I know, obviously, Bronson is on the shelf as well with his double foot injury, so we'll see how that progresses. But we'll see how things are with Braun. My third pick in this, however, is probably the most outlandish of the three. Bear in mind, AJ Styles could be on the shelf for a long time. But this person has recently left the company they were in. They've recently said their goodbyes to a long-standing company they work for. And he's heavily rumoured to be joining the WWE. And that is Penta. Now I've put that in your mind. Penta versus Carmelo. Phenomenal match. It would be incredible. And what a coup in terms of storyline it would be for Nick Aldis to sign Penta. I think it would be a good addition to SmackDown. I think it would work well. And just to showcase him with a worker such as Carmelo would be incredible. It all depends on whether everything's been finalised and where WWE stand with Penta. Most likely with Penta, they'll probably want to save him for the Rumble. But I feel like this would be a nice in if they decide to go with bringing him onto TV first. So they're kind of my three. AJ Styles, I think, is the longest shot because I think his injury is legit and he is out for a decent amount of time. I just looked at everyone on the roster and thought if there is the off chance that it isn't as legit as seems or isn't as bad as first seen, then it would be a nice kind of turnaround for that one. Penta's kind of like the second outsider because of the situation. Most likely would be safe for the Rumble. For me, I would pick Strowman out of the three. It makes more sense, and also obviously you're not gonna. It's a decent return. It's a decent move over, and it's kind of like the start of this moving over of everyone in the this weird kind of transfer window they've now created in WWE. But let me know, guys, who you think will be the mystery opponent for Carmelo Hayes. Like this video if you've liked it. Subscribe if you are new. Until next time, guys, take care.